City Alliance, the West Volusia Chamber of Commerce, the Volusia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We look forward to being part of this community. For those of you that do not know, the process of bringing a second card room to Volusia County started over 6 years ago. It's been a long and arduous task. I'm not going to bore you with the legal details, but here we are, and we couldn't be happier. I'd like to repeat something that I said during the planning and zoning meeting a few months ago. I said that throughout the 6 years of trial and tribulations, we only considered one city. That one city was Orange City. It has always been Orange City. We chose Orange City for its exceptional pro-business environment and for its excellent proximity to I-4. Within a 25-mile radius of where I stand today, we can reach 1.1 million people. As now for the project, the renovation should start sometime this summer. We will make an investment of over $5.6 million. We expect to be operational at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. We look forward to bringing much needed jobs to West Volusia. We've been part of the social fabric of Volusia County since 1948. We are proud of the reputation that we have earned. We take our commitment to the community and our commitment to the environment very seriously. Our parent company, Delaware North, also believes in giving back to the communities that we operate in. That is who we are. We'd like to say that Delaware North was built on relationships. We see this project as a win-win for both Orange City and for us. We are eager to have the same great relationship with the Orange City community that we've had with Daytona Beach for many decades. Thank you. Now for our next speaker, I'd like to introduce Orange City Vice Mayor for now, Blair.
Well, thank you everyone for showing up today. This is a huge, huge thing for Orange City. I want to welcome Delaware North and all your affiliates, everyone to Orange City. You know, they could have picked anywhere in this county to come, but they chose Orange City. They didn't choose DeLand. They didn't choose Daytona. They chose Orange City, and for that, we are very, very grateful. Mayor Tom LePutnik could not be here today. He sends his regrets, but he did add that I may need to practice. So here I am in his place. I'd like to introduce some of our staff and fellow council members that are here. Carol McFarlane, where is she? She's back there. She's the city planner. And our city manager, Dale Arrington. And I like to say that we have the best staff of any city around. These people do a fantastic job. We also have Tom Abraham, council member, and Bill Crippen, council member at large for Orange City. I like the name of this place. I like the name of this place. Card Room Simulcast Center. Simulcast sounds, or simulcast, how you pronounce it, sounds very high tech to me. And many of you know I'm a technology education teacher in the middle school. And what this means to me, that there are future jobs that are going to be awaiting here for my students when they complete high school. As vice mayor, it means many jobs for Orange City. These people are going to spend over $5 million to renovate this facility, and it is much needed. They're going to landscape the entire parking lot. I think they're putting in something like 70 trees and 2,800 pieces of shrubbery. It's going to be beautiful. And if you visited their place in Daytona, you know what a high quality product they come out with. some of the economic effects. The short-term jobs, there'll be at least 35 jobs and $1.5 million in wages. Long-term, 150 jobs that average $40,000 a year. The Volusia average is $36,000 a year. And I might add, that's much more than what a starting teacher makes. That's about $7.7 million in wages. And oh, by the way, they have 58 off-site jobs that also go along with this facility. They're also going to pay at least $452,000 in state and local taxes. But like Kenny Rogers says, don't count your money until the deal is done. But will be a great boost for us. The impact also on local and existing businesses will be tremendous. Yesterday when I was leaving work, there's a clerk there, there's the principal secretary. And she said to me, she said, this is great. She says, we won't have to go over to Daytona now every Tuesday night. And then in her parting statement, she said, I'll see you at the card room. Politicians like money and like money for their city. This project here is going to be an ace in the hole for Orange City. And thank you, Delaware North, for choosing Orange City.
Up next is Volusia County Council at Large Representative Joyce Cusak.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am so honored to be in your presence this morning. This is what you call economic empowerment. And so we are on our way. I'd like to recognize my colleague on the counter, the vice chair of the Volusia County Council. I know he's been recognized before, but he happens to be my colleague and my vice chair, Mr. Pat Patterson. It is a pleasure to welcome everyone here today for this great groundbreaking activity. We're going to bring new things to West Volusia. This is a terrific project on so many. 150 new good paying jobs, and expected to have an economic impact on our community of $6 million per year. It will re-energize the commercial area in which it will sit. It will draw other tenants and shoppers. It will be an entertainment destination for residents and visitors looking for an enjoyable way to spend an afternoon and evening, and also to have something to eat while they're here and spend money, which increases the tax base for all of Volusia County. These are all great reasons to welcome a new business, but we especially appreciate the Daytona Beach Kennel Club and Poker Room expanding to West Volusia because it is a company that believes in giving back to the community. The Kennel Club is owned by Delaware North, one of the largest privately held hospitality and food service companies in all the world. With a long history of generosity in their contributions to many charities, last year, employees and guests of the Kennel Club donated more than 4,000 cans of food to local food banks. The company also works to be environmentally responsible. It builds its projects and it is environmentally certified green. And that means a lot to we, the environmental folk. It also, the Kennel Club was the first LEED certified of green building in Daytona Beach, and the first gold certified LEED project in Volusia County. We could not ask for a better organization to call our community home. And we look forward to having them here and working with them to make Orange City and all of Volusia County an even better place to live, to work, and to play. Thank you. Welcome to Orange City.
Thank you, Joyce. And last but certainly not least, State Representative of District 27, David Santiago.
I'm going to put on hard now. We're here to do construction, right? I'll tell you folks, a lot of great things and details have been shared about the project and the investment. And you know, I come here to this facility, and I remember 25 years ago when I first moved to Volusia County, and this was my theater. If you all have been here long enough, this was it. This was the only place to go to in this particular region, and I had a lot of opportunities to watch a lot of good movies here, and certainly those that live here or near this area have known that it's been closed for a long time. So I'm happy at the fact that Delaware North has decided to invest millions of dollars here in West Volusia. As we know, it's a dire needing area for more and more jobs, and as been said earlier, the jobs that are being offered here are high-paying jobs. So I'm ecstatic about the fact that we're going to have more jobs and more people employed in this part of the community. And you know, I also have to give a shout out to the leadership in the city of Orange City, not only the elected officials, but the staff. They do a #1 job, premier. I had the privilege over the last several years as I served in the legislature to work very closely with them in funding projects and infrastructure things. And I'll tell you, when our office calls Orange City and talks to the leadership here, they respond fast. And hence we've been successful in bringing some funding projects to help with the infrastructure that Orange City so direly needs to make more and more projects like this successful. So it's a great day in Volusia County. And I'll only add that as we know that we often watch the news, and sometimes you hear great economic reports and sometimes you hear bad ones. Most recently, the jobs numbers were totally disappointing. If you hear others and they talk about how the economy is getting better and you see the jobs numbers, that's not being supported in the actual data that's coming through. So things like this are what we need. We need more larger companies like Delaware North to continue to see what Volusia has to offer. And we need smaller entrepreneurs to see the value in the community and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take a chance and start a business in Volusia County. So folks, let's make sure that we make this place successful when the doors open. I will tell you that I'm occasionally trying my luck with a Kentucky Derby or two. You're all going to save me a trip from going to Daytona Beach. I can come here in my backyard and try my luck in the next Kentucky Derby. So thank you, Delaware North. Thank you, Orange City, for a great job in helping make this happen. And thank you all for coming. Make sure we pass the word and make this place successful once the doors open. Thank you, folks.
Thank you. Now, if you would please join us.